Greetings all, Mytho here, and after 2 official postponements and various other technical hiccups, the Dawn of Mass Production Multi-Mission Beta is now at long last finally live. That being said, I'm using the term live pretty generously here, as the event seems to still be suffering from a slew of server difficulties, such as connection errors and in-mission glitches. Part of the reason this video is so late, apologies there, is that I personally am still completely unable to start my own rooms, which one can do in theory by spending 5 EN, allowing others to join your room for free at the mercy of server bandwidth. I've also had a pretty hard time joining rooms set up by others, and have even once, having successfully started a mission, experienced drops in connection and glitches, such as the mission not ending once the boss was brought to 0 HP, leaving me and my team just staring at each other awkwardly until I killed the app. Seems Bamco is really leaning into the beta nature of this one, but nevertheless, let's head over to the achievements section to see what rewards are on offer once you actually manage to get a few mission completions under your belt. As it stands, the rewards are pretty light, featuring 50 Haro chips for 3 completions on normal difficulty, 100,000 capital for 5 completions on normal, 1 3-star awakening circuit for 5 completions on hard, and 2 3-star awakening circuits for 5 completions on very hard. These achievements refresh on a daily basis, so if anything, I would say go for the 50 Haro chips a day until the event ends on October 30th. With that out of the way, let's move on to some actual gameplay. I think it's worth noting that this run was one of 2 successful very hard runs I've been able to manage through all the technical difficulties since the event launched. But overall, I think it's a refreshing change of pace from the limited gameplay options we have in the game thus far. It could definitely use a rework in difficulty, as I have yet to even get close to being knocked down to 0 HP. When it works, it's great to see other players' Gunplas fighting alongside you in real time, and the multiple phases and targets make for a fresh gameplay experience. It's just unfortunate that the limited boss HP and difficulty means that it's all over so quickly, even on very hard. In terms of design, the encounter has phases optimized for each combat role, such as standing or knocked down, providing time to accumulate melee damage, flying, where ranged attacks are your only option, and shooting projectiles, wherein you are forced to either guard or attempt to shoot down the rockets that are targeted towards you. If anything, I think having more positional hazards would make the encounter more interesting, as currently the only attacks that force you to move are Big Zam's 360-degree laser and occasional leg attacks, which are both fairly easy to avoid. As it stands, the encounter rewards a balanced Gunpla build that is able to do damage in all phases, such as my main showed here, a mid-shooter Artemis AGE Titus hybrid that is capable of heavy melee attacks, charged beam attacks, and guarding. So that's it for my review of the new Dawn of Mass Production Multi-Mission Beta, so tell me, are you having as much trouble as I am successfully entering the mission? For those that have managed to play through it a few times, what are your thoughts on the actual gameplay? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, I will see you next time.